Connor Shaw. Who?
Do you want that as your lock of the week?
Dylan Gabriel's not the guy. He's a 5'10", 5'11" left-handed quarterback. The odds are stacked against him. Dog. How about the Heat out there?
We're not talking the Miami Heat, folks. We are talking actual, real Heat. It is hot to go out there.
Hot to trot.
Hot to trot, hot to go. And make sure you get your AC cranked this weekend because it's going to be a hot one.
Yes, it is a hot summer. It is
those damn AI centers.
Hot bet summer. Not instead of what is it? Hot girl summer? Is that what they or what?
Hot wet summer, bet summer.
Hot bet summer. Yeah, exactly. So, welcome to another edition, Betheads. Very excited to just be here. Of course, trying to soak in as much AC as possible.
Won't need it in 2 months, but we're not here 2 months. I mean, no, what should I say? We're not here 2 months. We are.
Well, hopefully, we're here in 2 months.
Wait, dog. Rewind. Yeah, take that and rewind it back.
Yeah.
Anyway, the weather won't be like this in 2 months.
Yeah, I know. So. I was having a discussion. I was out doing an event, and I was talking to just some random folks, and I was standing in the sun. We were talking about this. I was giving away ice cream on Frank FM, one of our other stations.
Yeah.
And I was standing out in the sun, and I was like, listen, I'm not going to complain because in a few months, I won't have any heat to complain about. There will be nothing. It is just going to be freezing cold temperatures here again in New England. I already feel it.
I don't want hot, and I don't want cold. I want San Diego beach weather. You understand? San Diego beach weather. 73 degrees, I'm a happy guy.
That's what New England summers are normally like, but it feels like it's been...
If you're on the lake.
Yeah, it's been like...
Not on the lake.
Hot summer.
It's these damn data centers, I'm telling you.
Yeah. Takes all the water to fuel them, essentially.
Among other things.
Yeah. And so no water, no coolness.
So J-Dawg is
hot summer.
J-Dawg is anti-data center, by the way.
Heard that. So. Dog is taking a stance.
That's right.
We have some sports to break down, Dog. It's bet this, not data this. So we're going to break down some sports and
Trust
some
me,
bets.
there's been a lot of times where I haven't been doing any data at all. No dating here, no dating there. Yeah.
We're going to go over some stuff. I'm excited because this is the first football talk we've done pretty much all season. We did the Hall of Fame game
a little bit,
but
now with the Hall of Fame game in the books in the rear view window, we are getting ready for football. College football's back in 2 weeks.
Yep.
The NFL's back in 3 weeks. You're going to be going, folks, if you know this or not, he's going to be going to the Eagles home opener, which will be the first game of the season for the Eagles as well. He's never been to the Link. I've been to the Link. He hasn't. He's going to the Link with his buddy to watch the Philadelphia Eagles take on the Washington Commanders. So that tradition continues because the last 2 years you've been in Landover/DC to watch the Commies take on the Eagles in that area. Now you're actually going to go to Philly for the Eagles and Washington.
Yeah, I'm going to be in California actually for the Commanders-Eagles game in DC this year. That's why I'm going to Philly instead, is because I have to go to a wedding in October.
Yes.
So I won't be I think the Eagles and Commanders play in Landover November 1st.
Yeah, they usually, the last couple of years have been playing in late December. As you know, NFL schedules never stay the same.
Yep.
And that's not necessarily a bad thing because, by the way, okay, before you move on to this, I was looking back on my Wayback Machine because they do memories on Facebook, right? Mm-hmm. The Guardians faced the Mets this last series, right? Well, they did that 2 years ago, and guess who they took on that following weekend? The Chicago White Sox. What are they doing this weekend? Taking on the Chicago White Sox. So sometimes schedules from 2023 can be the same in 2026.
Yes.
Not the case, though, this time.
No, so
the Eagles.
Sometimes things can overlap and happen again, but not this year. And so I couldn't make it to the Washington game, sadly, because I do love DC. I love going to the museums and things like that.
They're going to be actually playing in DC, as you know, in the next few years, actually. Yes. They're actually finally going to play in DC, none of this Landover stuff.
Right, but I'm going to be going to Philly this year. I love Philly, obviously.
How many cheesesteaks?
Am I going to eat?
Let's get a wager on how many Philly cheesesteaks Siege is going to have on the over-under on cheesesteaks.
Ooh, what are we thinking?
I'm thinking 5.
You think 5?
5.
So we'll say the line's 4.5.
All right, 4.5.
And five is the over, 3 is the under.
Well, you'll have more.
4 is the under.
You'll have more Philly cheesesteaks that weekend than LeBron will.
And I'm not going to try and limit myself either. Like, I'll just go with the flow and see where it goes.
Okay.
I'll let you know.
Gino's one day, Pat's the next, then Tony Luke's the next.
In the comments on our YouTube page, let us know.
Video. Our
YouTube video, yeah.
Page.
Let us know. What do you think? Over 4.5 cheesesteaks or under? Let us know.
Let us know.
All right, Dog. We got some sports to break down. We're going to go over football. I took a lot of notes on football this week, but I'm also excited to break down, we got NASCAR on the docket. They're in Iowa this weekend. And I even looked up, the past history on the winners at Iowa here.
What part of Iowa are they in? Do you know?
I don't know.
It's not Dyersville, which of course is going to be a bustling metropolis next week because of the Field of Dreams game between the Phillies and the Twins.
This might be the biggest week in Iowa sports history.
Yeah. It has nothing to do with the Iowa Hawkeyes football team.
No, but they're only like this. Or let's change it. Let's say this month might be like the biggest Iowa sports because they're getting Field of Dreams, Iowa racetrack, like Iowa Speedway's getting
Iowa football.
Iowa football
Iowa
will be
State
happening.
Football.
Iowa State, like yeah. That's pretty much it. But I mean, still, Iowa sports is front page news right now.
I know it's better than nothing. For one, they're not doing anything in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada, are they?
No, okay. I don't think so. Unless you're looking at like jobs in hockey or something like that on Instagram, you might find something.
That's an issue too.
Yeah, but we're gonna break down baseball going on this weekend. WNBA, we got rankings. We'll get to.
We've got a new WNBA team franchise name, the Cleveland Sirens, which of course aren't going to start until 2028. That rollout siege was the greatest rollout I have ever seen for a team. There's just everything. There's really little to no criticism of it. I'm okay with that. Also, as you know, the PWHL has the New York Sirens, so they thought that would have been an issue. It's not, though, because this kind of sirens is like a mermaid. So, like in Greek mythology.
Like the Odyssey, which...
Correct.
Big right now, obviously. But
you saw it in theaters.
Yeah. Wicked good movie.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen it. If you... Plug in the Odyssey. It's wicked good.
I don't go to theaters again until I Play Rocky. You've seen the trailer for that, right?
I'm not a big fan. Not looking forward to it.
Why?
I love Rocky.
Yeah.
Love like Sylvester Stallone. Big Stallone guy.
Stallone, yeah. Slot,
and I love Philly, but I don't know. Like I don't need a movie of someone making a movie. Like I don't need like.
It was a miracle that movie got.
No,
made.
I know. Like Stallone,
his future was on the line.
Yeah, he bet on himself, and like so did the
$1 million to 1 shot,
the funding and stuff. Like and that launched his career. That made him Stallone.
We want Jimmy Caan. We want Jack Nicholson. No, I'm going to play the part of Rocky.
Right.
I play Rocky.
But I don't know. It's like. I don't like where movies are going. Is what I'm saying. Like I don't like the fact that it's like there's this Chris Hansen movie coming out. Like
Predator. No, it's called Primetime. No, is it called?
Yeah. I think it's Primetime.
He's playing Chris Hansen.
Yeah,
and that
movie looks good too. But I'm just saying, like we're getting movies where people are playing real people, like, and it's more like, which I guess we already have. I don't know how to explain it. This I Play Rocky movie just feels like. You're going to watch someone in a movie that's acting about someone being in a movie that's acting to be someone else. It's like too many layers to just, like, I'd rather just watch Rocky at that point. You know what I mean? Like, the movie is good. I don't need to, like, the making of the movie I'd rather watch it in a documentary than, like, having actors reenact it.
If they're good at it, and based on the trailers, Tony Ippolito it captures the essence of Stallone, and that's how you can do an impression of Stallone like I can. You've seen me do impressions of Stallone all the time. Does that mean I'm ever going to play Stallone in a movie? No, it's not.
Right, and I'm not saying that it's not going to be a good movie, but I
can't wait to see.
I feel like the trend of movies.
The thing is, I'd rather have this than pointless sequels. That's all.
I get that. I get that too, for sure.
Spider-Man, this current one, notwithstanding, because that thing's already making money even as we speak right now. Kind of like our national deficit's at $40 trillion. That's going up. Well, so is the Spider-Man movie.
I haven't even been following. Like, I haven't seen any of these Tom Holland Spider-Man movies.
Yeah, I'm
probably going to get a lot of flack.
You are. You should. No, I haven't seen them either. So.
I saw the trailer for this new one when I
Yeah.
was watching the Odyssey. This new one actually looks wicked good. Wicked good.
You know those show Euphoria and Zendaya was in
Yes,
that, right?
yes.
Well, okay. Things don't really turn out well for her. I'm not going to spoil anything because things don't turn out good for any of them. Is pretty much. It's essentially Seinfeld turned around in an evil sort of. Well, things never go well for Seinfeld anyway in that show. It takes a really bad turn for a lot of these. It's an HBO show, so it's going to be TVMA. You know, they tried to make The Sopranos TV PG on A&E, and you know they couldn't do it. So well, anyway, I kept commenting on the during YouTube clips. I said I go because her name was Rue in the show. I said, Rue, there's a guy named Tom who dresses like Spider-Man. You're gonna love him. And sure, because well, in real life, she hasn't found her Spider-Man yet.
So, Dog, I think it's time for us to start talking sports. We'll bring in the special guest to start us off. How about
We're gonna have a special guest when we come back.
Yeah, we're gonna have a special football insider bethead on the way. And welcome, betheads, into our football coverage here on Bet This. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And welcome in not only our MMA bethead degenerate expert, but also our college football bethead degenerate expert. We got Ken Fenderson in the house. What's going on, Ken?
Calling a guy wearing a Florida jersey a college football expert might be a stretch.
Yeah, I know. We are going to break down the NFL and some college football. Ken's going to give you his thoughts on the college football season going on here. And then I'm going to break down some NFL, futures, some things that we can look at and preview. We're just going into a slight preview. We'll do more futures as we go on. We still got a couple of weeks until the season starts for the NFL, and then college football's got, I think, a week or two still left.
Yeah, I know Florida doesn't play until September 5th, but I know there's games as early
it's
as August 29th.
I was going to say, I think the 22nd might have like one game, or the 29th around there is what I was thinking.
Like Thursday night game.
Yeah. But so, Ken, obviously lifelong college fan, give us your background on college football. Give us your background in sports media real quick, like a 30-second elevator pitch on your background.
I grew up watching sports my whole life. For pro sports, I love New England sports. My parents are born and raised up here. I was born and raised in Jacksonville, Florida, which is how I became a Florida Gators fan. Duval County, baby. Shout out. So, yeah, I've been a Gators fan my whole life. I've been watching since the Danny Werfel days. And, yeah, just college football as a whole is my favorite sport. I think it's just the most fun sport.
But you have a background in sports writing too, right?
Yeah. So when I was in high school, I did a little bit of writing. I won't call myself a beat writer because I wasn't in the locker room, but I was covering the Boston Bruins. Happened to be the year that they won the Stanley Cup against Vancouver, which was a really cool experience for me. But yeah, I've got a little bit of a background in just sports writing, blogging, really, before it was as big as it is today. This is 15 years
But didn't one of your articles got picked up?
Yeah, Yardbarker, which was run by Fox Sports at the time, picked up an article that I wrote about a comment that Milan Lucic made after the Bruins won the Stanley Cup about the moment in their season in which they realized that they were going to probably win the Stanley Cup. And I wrote a little, very short, one of the shorter articles I wrote that year, but it got picked up by Yardbarker and published nationally. So that was pretty cool.
See, so we got somewhat of an expert, even though he is a Gators fan.
Yeah.
Kenny, all right, enough hockey talk. It's football season. It's finally here. The Hall of Fame game was earlier this week. Break down your thoughts on the conference winners and potentially your national championship thoughts.
All right, so I actually have a national championship matchup as well as winners for every conference and a Heisman winner. So we'll start bottom to top. So for the Sun Belt, I've got Troy. I know some people have James Madison winning the Sun Belt, but Billy Napier is the head coach of that football team. They're not winning anything. Mountain West, I'm going with the newcomer here. This is a little bit of a hot take. They are third in the odds to win the Mountain West. I'm going North Dakota State.
Okay.
I think they're going to show up and they're going to make some noise right away. That program has a ton of tradition. They know how to win. I think they're gonna do well. For the MAC, I've got Western Michigan, like just about everybody else does. They're the defending champions in the MAC. I don't see that changing. They're bringing their quarterback back, their halfback back, so those guys are going to be pretty good. Boise State is going to win the new Pac-12 this year. They're definitely the best team in that.
It's pretty
conference.
weak.
Yeah, it's not very strong right now. For the American Conference, we're going with the Navy midshipmen.
Hey, let's go, midshipmen!
So we got Navy winning the American Conference. I'm going to throw a little bit of a curveball here for the Big 12. Everybody's on Texas Tech, even without Brennan Sorsby on the roster. I'm going with Drew Mestermaker in Oklahoma State.
Oh, I love that.
I think that
Love
team
that.
has a ton of NFL-level talent, and I would not be surprised at all if they make a run in the Big 12 and actually end up making it to the college football
He could be a
playoff
sleeper
this year.
for the Heisman for me.
He could be.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got more talent than he's ever had. So.
Yes.
And then for the Big Ten, I'm going to go with the Oregon Ducks. I think that is the most talented roster in the Big Ten. Obviously, Ohio State's going to have something to say about that. Obviously, the defending champion Indiana Hoosiers are going to have something to say about that, although they are losing their Heisman-winning quarterback, which is why I didn't pick them. Oregon's quarterback, Dante Moore, is returning. So I like Oregon in the Big Ten. For the ACC, pains me to say it, y'all stink but Miami. Everybody but Miami in that conference stinks. So they're probably going to win that conference running away.
Miami's opening the season at 7th.
Yeah. And they get Mensah from Duke. This is his third team. I know he played for John Sumrall at Tulane, who's Florida's head coach now. I just think there's not a lot of talent in that conference. I think it's the weakest Power 4 conference out there. And I think they're going to sleepwalk to the college football playoff. And for the SEC, I'm going with the Texas Longhorns.
Okay.
I think this is the year that Arch Manning figures it out.
That he elevates.
Yep, it's the most talented roster in the SEC. Georgia has a lot of good players, but I think you would even admit this, that they have not recruited as well as they normally do over the last couple of seasons.
Yeah.
And Texas is just absolutely loaded. I mean, they've got playmakers all over the field. They've got one of the best defenses in the country, and I think Arch Manning's going to figure it out. I think this is the year that Texas gets it done.
Quickly, Ken, Heisman winner and your natty matchup.
Heisman winner is going to be Arch Manning.
Okay.
That's who I'm going with. I'm all in on Arch Manning and the Longhorns this year.
Natty matchup.
Natty matchup. Texas over Notre Dame.
Ooh, interesting.
In the national championship game.
Interesting. All right, quickly, we have NFL odds. The Rams open up as your season favorite still, and that's without Aaron Donald, so we'll see where that lies. The Bills are in second for Super Bowl champions, the Ravens in third, Seahawks in fourth, and the Eagles in fifth, right before the Patriots in sixth. And then for AFC, only thing I wanted to mention, the Bills are actually behind the Ravens for AFC championship odds, even though the Bills are more favorited to win the Super Bowl. So little odd situation there, but the Rams are still the favorite in the NFC. That is our football discussion. Time to get Jay Dawg back in the studio. Stick around, Betheads. We'll be right back. All right, Dawg. Football wrapped up like a solid form tackle.
Carson Beck looked good. See what happens in the next few games in terms of regular season for the Arizona Cardinals, who probably aren't going to do very well.
Yeah, I think it was 3.5 wins projected.
You and Ken alluded to it.
Over and under, yeah. So pretty rugged there for Cardinals fans, but Arizona, don't give up hope.
You never know.
Yep.
You never know.
Any given Sunday, as they say.
Or Monday.
Yeah.
Or Wednesday. Or Thursday. Or Friday. Or Saturday.
Dawg.
Yep.
So now that we're done talking football, let's get the bet heads up to speed on the MLB, where we stand after the trade deadline. If say a bet head missed out on what happened in baseball news over the past week or so, give them kind of an update on the scenario, the biggest deals that happened over the market.
They say it was Scooble and L.A. to Detroit, or Detroit to L.A. It wasn't. No. Because what did Detroit get back?
Nothing.
They got peanuts.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I don't want to say the fix is in.
Now, let me ask you this. What is your opinion on that trade? Because
terrible.
I feel like
terrible.
The number one thing I keep hearing is that there was no other suitors, or like the fact that deal was so cheap. Like, the Detroit got nothing in return. Why? Like, who were the other suitors?
The Brewers and the Rays were willing to give away most of their top prospects for Scooble. How come the Tigers didn't field that offer?
That's what I'm wondering. Like,
wait a minute.
Like, I get the Rays because it's at least like there was a video I saw of Scooble talking about, I forget who he was being interviewed by, but he was doing a discussion where he was talking about what he had heard before he was moved, rumor wise. And in the interview, Scooble, he basically only named National League teams. Like, the number one team he named was the Brewers.
Yeah.
But, it was like Phillies, Cubs.
Cubs were the discussion.
Some teams like that, but no American League team. So I get the Rays not making, I get the Tigers not wanting to trade him into the same conference.
Conference? They don't care about that. The division, the league.
It's a league, but
the happens all the time.
No, I know, but I'm just saying,
Look what the Orioles did. They traded within their division to 2 teams.
I get that. I know in baseball it's not as like big of a deal as it is in other sports, but
And again, school would have been a rental anyway for Tampa anyway.
Right. I just feel like he was destined to be a National League. Like I really thought the Brewers might have made
or
it.
the Cubs.
I just can't believe that he went to LA for peanuts.
Yeah.
For nothing.
Terrible.
Any other big trades that stand out to you? I know obviously the Red Sox, we got Adley Rutschman. He's on the IL right now with a wrist injury, but to me that is one of the biggest trades. Any other ones that stand out to you specifically? I mean, the Skubal one was definitely the biggest.
And that happened before the deadline.
Right.
Whereas the day of the deadline, deals were being made.
There's a lot of smaller names.
Yeah.
I know that like.
Well, I think the White Sox, of course, this happened before the deadline as well, getting pitching from the Mariners. And the Mariners...
correct me, not to cut you off. Where did Dustin May go?
He went to the Brewers.
Yeah, I think the Brewers
he pitched awesome.
Yeah, Dustin May, he's had a great year and a great bounce back compared to like what he did with Boston. Obviously, that was subpar. But so I think Dustin May having a great year with the Cardinals, and I think the Brewers are obviously going to be one of the top competitive teams in the National League. But where the odds stand right now, it doesn't seem like anyone in Vegas has faith in any team other than the Dodgers.
Yeah, how have they been playing as of late? Let's get,
that's
to the rankings.
That's the thing is like...
You want to do the rankings right now?
Well, let me give the odds first, and then we'll get into the rankings. The futures odds for the World Series champion.
Two-time.
The Dodgers lead the odd favorites at plus 160. The Yankees are plus 700 in second, which is crazy to me as well. Yeah, the Yankees have been skidding for a long time now.
You're gonna find out when the rankings come. So.
And then the Brewers are third at plus 950, Braves at plus 950, and the Red Sox are in fifth to win the World Series at plus 1,200. They have jumped so significantly.
Where they were 2 months ago.
It is, and I know that you're not a Red Sox fan. They're one of the 4 teams you hate.
Correct.
And
that's not going to change, folks.
But there is no denying the run that they are on right now.
They had the greatest July in the history of ever in their franchise.
In
126 years.
Yeah, it's like they have been on one of the most incredible runs I've ever seen in my life, let alone just July. Like they were on a 15-game winning streak, lost like 1 or 2 games, and then went right back on another winning streak. Like they've been on fire. So shouts out to them.
They've won how many series in a row? 9 series in a row?
Yeah.
So.
They're on an incredible run. I do know, though, in sports, you can't stay hot forever. So I'm not going to – I'm invested again. Bet heads, you're hearing it right now. The Adley trade got me invested. The organization is making –
You just want to see his hot sister, that's all.
No. I want to switch hitting catcher. That's what I want. I don't care.
That's code for he wants to see his hot sister at the game. I actually may, by the way. Because remember, I'm going to the Red Sox Giants game in 2 weeks. So
very excited.
As you know where I am next week.
You're with Mrs. Met.
The Hall of Fame mascot, Mrs. Met. She got inducted into the.
Oh, shouts out!
She got announced to the National Mascot Hall of Fame. She was one of them.
Shouts out! All right, Dog, give us the MLB Power Rankings.
At number 10, the Chicago Cubs. At number 9, the Chicago White Sox. At number 8, the Philadelphia Phillies. At number 7, the Houston Astros. Yordan Alvarez is once again an MVP candidate because of the potential of a Triple Crown season.
I think he's got the American League locked down at this point.
Yeah, it's looking like it. At number 6, the New York Yankees. They are skidding. At number 5, the Boston Red Sox.
Let's go.
At number 4, another team that's been skidding as of late, the two-time defending World Series champ, Los Angeles Dodgers. At number 3, the Tampa Bay Rays. At number 2, the Atlanta Braves. And a new number 1, the first team to 70 wins, the Milwaukee Brewers.
Yeah, the Brew Crew, incredible team of talent there. So, Dog, let's roll right into it. WNBA Power Rankings. But before we get to it, update us on some Team USA stuff.
Caitlin Clark, as people were freaking out that she wasn't going to make the team the last time around, she was a rookie. Come on, folks.
She should have made it still, though. I think she was.
I think that would have been a marketing thing more than anything. Didn't matter. She's in.
Yep.
She's in. Paige Beckers is in. Asia Wilson is in. The Kelsey Plum Arsenault is in.
Do we think Team USA has it in the bag at the Olympics?
Pretty much.
Word.
Injuries, of course,
Yeah.
notwithstanding. You never know.
Yeah.
But
Hit us with those power rankings, Dog.
At number 10, the Portland Fire, the expansion. And you know what causes fire, right?
What?
Sparks. At number 9, the LA Sparks. Even without Kelsey Plum Arsenault, who's now with the Phoenix Mercury. At number 8, the Washington Mystics. At number 7, the Indiana Fever. At number 6, the New York Liberty. At number 5, the Dallas Wings. At number 4, the Atlanta Dream. At number 3, they just seem to stay at number 3. They may be number 1 when it's all said and done. The Golden State Valkyries, the Valks. At number 2, the Las Vegas Aces. And at number 1, the Minnesota Lynx.
Were the Valks? I think the Valks were my preseason pick.
Yeah.
I think, did you take the Lynx or did you take
Aces?
You took the Aces?
Yes, yeah. They're good until further notice. So they are the champs after all.
And MLS now.
Yes, and number 10, Dallas. At number 9, Salt Lake City. Real Salt Lake, I should say. At number 8, the Houston Dynamo. At number 7, Chicago. At number 6, they're still at 6, the New England Revolution, the Revs, trying to rev back up to the top, but they're stuck at 6. Number 5, San Jose. At number 4, LAFC. At number 3, Vancouver. At number 2, the reigning champs, Inter Miami. And at number 1, Nashville in MLS.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nashville jumping up there. We're going to get to MLS weekend picks here in just a little bit with
slate with WNBA, Major League Baseball, and MLS. And we're going to have our locks and parlays, right? One of my locks, by the way, will be with NASCAR. So we're going to do that. We're also going to do some little scheduling, what's going on with the playback, because we got something going on this weekend, like we did last weekend for SummerSlam, which, by the way, I missed my first SummerSlam. This was my first SummerSlam I did not watch live since I was in Cleveland back in 2021. So 5 years. I missed SummerSlam.
Damn. Did you catch the highlights?
It's got the highlights.
Did you see?
You saw, yeah.
Brock?
How does Obafemi get up from that?
That was crazy. The fact that he didn't get pinned down
on the
right away.
floorboards, and he just gets up like it never happened.
I know.
What?
And also kind of big WWE like
my neck would be shaped like an S.
WWE like news update, probably to the joy of you, is Brock Lesnar retiring too. He announced he retired after.
He did,
so
yes.
Yeah, a little WWE action in there. SummerSlam, sad you missed it, Jay Dawg. But we got the lightning round to cheer you up coming up right now. All right, Dog, almost time for my favorite section to bet this, but before we get there, let the bet heads know exactly what they can catch on the Pulse of NH and our Pulse podcast networks.
Okay, we'll start off with the Pulse of New Hampshire, of course. We are the pregame before the pregame sometimes, and this weekend is no exception. The red-hot Boston Red Sox, they're hot to go. And taking on the A's of Nowhere, 3:10 pregame today, being Saturday, August 8th. 3:10 pregame, 4:10 first pitch. And then Sunday, 12:35 pregame, 1:35 first pitch. And then on the playback, by the way, on Sunday, on August 9th, at noon, it'll be 45 years to the date, the 1981 Major League Baseball All-Star Game in Cleveland. It was played there at the time because of the 1981 baseball strike. Had the strike not happened, it would have been played at the usual time, mid-July or mid to late July. Anyway, that'll be 45 years to the date. And then on Tuesday, August 11th, Wilson Alvarez, his no-hitter from 1991, looking back on that 35 years to the date. The Chicago White Sox took on the Baltimore Orioles, the O's, in Memorial Stadium. And then on August 12th, we're going to get you ready for it, folks. I know you're pumped about it. I'm kind of pumped about it as well, even though the teams you wouldn't know would be traditional enough to play in it. You know what? It's the Field of Dreams game on Thursday, right, between the Phillies and the Twins in Dyersville, Iowa. Well, one of the all-time great, they're going to try to top it. I don't know if they can, though. One of the all-time great games in baseball was the Field of Dreams game from 2021 in Iowa between the New York Yankees and the Chicago White Sox. That will be Wednesday at noon on the playback. All these are at noon on the playback on the Pulse Podcast Network. And Siege.
You know what it is.
You know what time it is. I think that Orioles patch was undulating after you had said that.
Look at the waveform on the audio file. It looks crazy.
Oh, boy.
It is the lightning round.
I have to edit that, you know.
I know. It's the lightning round. Ready to go through our quick weekend slate of picks. Jay Dawg's going to pick the winners for you, and we are going to start off with baseball, go through WNBA, and hit MLS, plus give you some insight on some NASCAR as well before we wrap things up. Dawg, quickly, as we go through, we are going to start off with baseball.
Saturday slate, right?
Saturday slate only. We got the Braves in New York taking on the Yankees, two of your least favorite.
You pick them.
I'm picking the Braves.
Okay.
I hate the Yankees, and I feel like the Yankees have also been skidding, so makes it a little
Continue
easier.
the skid, right?
Yeah. After that, we have the A's of nowhere at the Red Sox.
The A's of nowhere.
Dawg's taking the A's. I've got to take the Sox, especially at home. They've been on fire.
Well, no one cares what you think. No.
After that, we have the Halos taking on the Miami Marlins.
You got to bet against the Angels, taking the fish in that one.
Heard that, fish. We have the Blue Jays in Philly.
Wow. 1993 World Series rematch. I got to go Philly.
Heard that. We have Cincy in Washington.
Washington.
Heard that, Natties.
Nats.
We got Mets Buccos.
Ooh, Mets.
Heard that. The Cubs at the Royals.
Cubs.
We have the Twins at the Brew Crew.
Brewers.
Yeah, the Brew Crew are just too good.
Best.
The Orioles at the Rangers.
The O's.
The Guards at the White Sox.
Guards. That's by the way on Fox, nationally televised at 7:15 p.m.
The Cards the Cards hosting the Rockies.
As you can see right there, look at that. The Rockies are taking on the Cards right there. I did that intentionally, so I'm taking the Cards.
Heard that. Hold on, I accidentally clicked off of our schedule.
Yeah, don't do that. Click back on.
J-Dawg's taking the Cards.
Where's my click?
We got the decimated Detroit Tigers taking on the San Francisco Giants.
Rematch of the 2012 World Series. Tigers aren't as decimated as you think. They're still in it.
Yeah, but they also lost Casey Mize.
The San Diego Padres.
One of the trades we didn't mention.
I actually may see Casey Mize when the Padres play the Mets in New York.
Exciting.
I'm going to take the Giants, of course.
Heard that. Astros at the Padres, speaking of.
Astros, Padres. Ooh, that's in San Diego, right?
Yep.
I got to take the Dads.
Heard that, Dads. The Dodgers in Arizona.
Arizona.
Yeah, I would take Arizona
Take
too.
the Snakes.
And then Mariners hosting the Tampa Bay Rays.
Oh, I'm going to take the Mariners in that one.
Okay. That's your Saturday slate of MLB. Let's continue with our slate. Let's go the weekend slate for WNBA. Starting off on Saturday after our show, you can catch the Indiana Fever taking on Chicago. They're in Chicago. Who you taking?
Taking the Fever.
Heard that, Fever. And then later tonight, you've got Seattle in Portland. Seattle 6-27.
Yeah, not good.
Ooh.
Not good. They're usually good, but not this year.
Portland's only -1.5 on the spread. Who you taking?
I'll take Portland.
Yeah, I feel like Portland.
Fire's still in it, whereas the Storm, not this year.
Sunday, you've got the Aces in New York facing the Liberty. Who you taking?
I'm going to take the Liberty in that.
All right, we've got Phoenix taking on Washington.
I'm going to take Phoenix, and here's my parlay. Kelsey Plum Arsenal. Ready? 10 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists.
10 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. Heard that?
10-5-5.
We have Dallas Wings taking on Minnesota Lynx. That's a wicked good game.
I'm going to take the Lynx in that one.
3:30 p.m. on NBC and Peacock.
Okay.
On Sunday.
Yeah, awesome.
Who'd you say?
I'm going to take the Lynx.
At
It'll
home?
be a close one.
Okay. And then at 7 o'clock on Sunday night, Disney Plus, you can catch Golden State Valks in LA taking on the Sparks. Who you got?
I'll take the Valks.
I got the Valks in that one too. That's going to be my lock. I'm going to take the Valks over the Sparks for my lock.
Yep.
All right. That is WNBA picks, J-Dawg.
Yes.
And we have MLS. Let me get to our schedule here. MLS, this Saturday, we only have one matchup.
Yeah. Match?
Yeah, one match. We've got the New England Revolution taking on the Houston Dynamo. Who you got in that one?
Is it in Houston?
It's in New England.
Okay, I'll take the Revs.
Heard that.
Yep.
Revs are underdogs, +140 at home. And then we don't have, that's the only matchup we have for MLS all weekend.
The only match we have all weekend.
Yeah, the next
Okay.
one is next Saturday.
Okay.
So that does it for that. And then a little NASCAR update.
Yes, my lock of the week. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Who you got?
No. Tell me the field of what you got for.
All right, let me get my DraftKings back open here. I have some history though on racers at Iowa. That's where they are this weekend.
Yes.
Which is very interesting. I had to look it up because, I've been a NASCAR fan for as long as I can
They're
remember.
rare because in Iowa is one of the new tracks anyway. So this
It was,
time-honored tradition.
I think it was created in 2003.
Yeah,
but they didn't start racing there till like 2013.
Yeah, 2013. So
Yeah.
If you build it, they will come.
So some exciting racers that have a decent history here. Christopher Bell has won here before. Ryan Blaney's won 3 times. And these are in different series too, not just the Cup
Correct.
Series. But these are racers that know this track though. Alex Bowman, Chase Briscoe, William Byron, Austin Dillon, Ty Dillon, Chase Elliott. All these guys have won races here before. Ty Gibbs, Brad Keselowski, Joey Logano, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Those are all some of the most notable winners here.
My lock of the week.
Yep.
Chase Elliott, top 5 finish in Iowa this weekend.
Top 5
finish.
I don't know if I have top 5 available, but wait. We might have top 5.
If you don't have top 5,
I got top 10 though.
Okay.
I'll give you top 10 odds.
Okay.
You said Chase Elliott?
Yes.
Chase Elliott, top 10 odds, minus 150. J-Dog, if you can find top 5, go top 5. J-Dog's got him in the top 5. William Byron and Ryan Blaney, 2 of the most recent winners here in the Cup Series. I got to go William Byron. He's minus 200.
Gonna go Billy Boy, huh?
Yeah, Billy Boy with I'll do him as a secondary lock as well.
Yeah.
So Billy Boy for my secondary lock. That does it, J-Dog, for our Bet This edition of this week. It's a hot summer. Let's go cool down. I'm out of here. Let's go hit the community pool.
I'm gonna have to.
Yeah. All right, Bet Heads, thank you for joining us for another edition of Bet This. Make sure you always tune in. Follow us on social media, Bet This Pod, Bet This P on X.
Bet This Pod is on Insta.
And Bet This on YouTube. Come check us out if you're hearing us on the radio. And make sure, if you're going to bet
this.
And we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.
Bet This is for entertainment purposes only. Always gamble responsibly and never wager more than you can afford to lose. Our advice is not a guarantee of success. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, help is available. Call the National Problem Gambling Helpline at 1-800-522-4700 or visit ncpgambling.org for resources.